Hello dear students of class 8 and welcome to yet another online class of general knowledge. Dear children, today we are going to do a very important chapter. In fact, this particular chapter is very close to me and I am sure it is very close to most of you also. This chapter is chapter 15, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the Missile Man of India. Right? This is one name which every Indian knows, every Indian has heard of, and I am very sure that every Indian adores. The man who made our India's defense initiatives a grand success, making India a formidable country in the world. Okay, his life story, in fact, is in itself a very great inspiration. You see, APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's full name. First of all, you need to learn that, okay? Dr. Abul, not Abdul, Abul Pakir Zainulabdin Kalam. Dr. Abul Pakir Zainulabdin Kalam. ABUL Abul, PAKIR Pakir, ZAINULL ABDIN Zainulabdin Kalam, KALAM Kalam. Now, he is known as the Missile Man of India, as the name itself suggests that he was very closely associated. In fact, he was the mastermind, you can say. He was the master planner behind the development of India's missile defense system. The series of missiles that we hear about time to time in the news, the Agni, Prithvi, Nag, Trishul, Akash, all those missile systems which are very formidable, were the mastermind, master child, you can say, of this particular personality. He was a great scientist, right? Achieved laurels and created India's very formidable missile defense system. Not only that, dear children, APJ Abdul Kalam was also closely related with many other projects like the Pokhran 2 blasts, when under the leadership of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, India conducted Pokhran nuclear tests at Pokhran. He was closely associated with that also. And dear children, he has also been a very close associate of many developmental projects in the country. For example, the carbon material that he particularly developed for Agni missiles was later on used, you can say it was modified and used to create artificial limbs for amputees, those who have lost their hands, those who have lost their legs. Especially the carbon material was used to create artificial leg or artificial hands for them. A great patriot, he was conferred many laurels. I will say the highest of them was the position of being the president of our country, though he is not with us anymore. But his story still continues to guide many youngsters to the path of patriotism and to the path of working for the development of our country as a whole. Now today in this particular chapter, dear children, we will be learning about some of his work. Now if you want to learn about him in detail, you can read his autobiography known as The Wings of Fire. Wings of Fire. And yes, I forgot to add you, before you get any bright ideas about his childhood life, that he was a very pampered and very, a special kid born with a silver spoon, or very rich, you can say. He spent his childhood selling newspapers. So imagine the journey from a newspaper seller boy to one of the greatest defense scientists our country has ever seen, to the president, the position of the president of India. Now, most of you who have read your social science, you know, social studies or history civics, you know very well that that president is the supreme commander of the Indian armed forces. The position of president is that of a supreme commander of Indian armed forces. So you see, being on one term, right, from a newspaper seller to the president of the country. Now that's an inspiring journey, and if you want to learn about it in detail, I suggest you read The Wings of Fire, his own autobiography. The Missile Man of India. Let's see this. The Missile Man of India, there is none close to you in this millennia. Millennia means in this millennium. In this 100 years, no other personality comes close to you, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You are a true teacher who reached out to every student. You see, APJ Abdul Kalam loved students. APJ Abdul Kalam had many thoughts, quotes, quotations, right, for students, many advices for young budding students. In fact, it was during his presidency only, the scientists working in ISRO, working in DRDO, working in other scientific institutions were told to reach out to students, you know, share their scientific experiences with them so that they can also be inspired to become next generation of scientists and work towards country's progress and development. Prithvi and Agni were developed under your love and care. You dreamed of missile for peace, not for war. You see, the very reason APJ Abdul Kalam went on to develop all these missiles was that he wanted India to be safe and secure. But he was a peace-loving person, okay? Peace-loving person. But the sense of peace, first of all, requires a sense of security. And that sense of security came only when Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam developed all these missiles, making India's security formidable. Now, those who have any idea that he longed for war, please remember that ISRO's first rocket, when it was fired, you know, you might have seen those pics in that movie Mangalyaan. Parts and parts and parts were brought on bullock carts and bicycles, right? And a field was rented from where the first rocket was fired, right? There is a very popular pic of that incident where a very young scientist, in the supervision of another scientist, is assembling the rocket. That young budding boy was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He not only made India's missile dream a success, but he also made India's space dream a success by successfully test firing the first rocket. You came as light and illuminated, means made it more bright. You lived as a light and created an entire generation so motivated and a world of peace far away from hatred. You aimed for a world without any fences. He talked about world unity, global unity. He told, as a president, many times he told other countries to come together to solve the global problems, you know, not to fight among themselves. You aimed for a world of peaceful coexistence. You aimed for peace and security of your nation. The SLV-3 that put Rohini into orbit was your creation. SLV refers to Space Launch Vehicle. Space Launch Vehicle. It was totally indigenously created in India with Indian components, and it put the Rohini satellite into orbit. After that, India has been using its own SLVs to send the satellites to space. In 1998, you announced the country's nuclear status was with a big bang. The brain behind the multiple nuclear tests at Pokhran 2 was your Kalam. On 11 May 2015, your tweet on Pokhran nuclear test surged. When most of the world was sleeping, India's nuclear era emerged. I told you earlier, he was the master brain behind the second Pokhran tests in Pokhran, Rajasthan, second nuclear tests under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. You envisaged 2020 India as a great nation with scholars, scientists and inventors making it their destination. A nation where the government is responsive, transparent, and corruption free. A nation where agriculture, industry, and service sectors work in harmony. You see, he had a vision for India as a nation. He had a vision for India as a nation of 2020. He thought India would be a destination for all the great minds, all the great minds, the scientists, the engineers, the doctors. They would not only be formed here, but even from outside they would come here and they would contribute towards the development of this country. He aimed to make the government responsible, the government which takes care of people's problem and which is totally corruption free. And he also aimed the place where all the three sectors of economy will work in close cooperation with each other. A nation where meritorious students are not denied education due to social or economic discrimination. He aimed India to become a country where every kid would receive education irrespective of caste, creed, religion, or gender. He always thought, even if he said once, that the greatest minds of the country are often located in the last benches. You see, he always emphasized on education, not only from the book, but also from the life, from the vocational training, from the skill itself. So, because he always thought that the next Kalam would be the one from the students only. That's why he stressed that every kid should receive education irrespective of caste, creed, religion, or gender, so that who knows, one of them could become the next APJ Abdul Kalam, or maybe even, which is very difficult actually, but maybe even better than him. A nation that follows the path of sustainable development, and nuclear energy is used for development and medical application. You see, he dreamed of a nation which followed the path of sustainable development. Sustainable development is a term which is used to describe that as we have limited resources, so we must use the resources in present wisely, so that all our needs are fulfilled, as well as there is something left for the coming generation also. This is what is called sustainable development. Present judicious use of resources, wise use of resources, along with leaving something for the coming generation. Otherwise, if we will use up all the resources, what will be left when you people take charge, right? So he dreamt of development, of sustainable development in the country. And also, when nuclear energy is not just used for building nuclear bombs, but also for electrical and medical purposes. A patriot, true country lover, philosopher, and a motivational orator meaning speaker, a scientist, a spiritual seeker, and a creator, missile man of India, there is none close to you in this millennia. You see, like it stated, there is no one close to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam when it comes to the world of creation. He was a true patriot, a patriot in true sense. In fact, he was not just a patriot, he was a philosopher, he was a motivational speaker. And how much motivational he was, you will understand with this. He once said, never be worried if you fail. Never be worried, never be demotivated, never be disheartened if you fail. Because according to him, fail, F-A-I-L, fail stood for first attempt in learning. First attempt in learning. This was his definition of fail. He never disheartened people with his talk. In fact, he encouraged them to become better versions of themselves. So dear children, that's Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for you. I hope you will enjoy this poem even more. And Don't forget to do the quiz time, the pic of which will be provided to you. Thank you very much. Stay safe.